light. I'm going to turn that off. All right, we're live. Here we are live. Believe we're live. We're going. We're rolling. Slipperhouse Extra Extra YouTube channel. Vertical Pro Wrestling Sauce live stream. I'm Josh O'Leary. Hello, Paul. I see you down there. Welcome everybody into the show. Little late start, kind of like last week. Busy Friday. Busy Friday. We got a lot of wrestling this weekend, though. So we're not going to be missing out on too much. We've had a great SmackDown. I'm sad I've missed reacting to some of it. I have watched all of it. But, I have been busy. I cannot be reacting while taking care of my daughter and getting our, nightly routine in order. That comes first. So a little bit of a delay on all of that. So here we are just for the main event here. And I thought for some reason, I put it in the thumbnail here tonight, I thought it was going to be Stratton and Stratus face to face. And I have not seen that. If I could have missed that at some point, but I have not seen that. Here we are, the SmackDown vertical live stream. Hope everybody's doing good. Paul's been watching SmackDown. I've been watching SmackDown as well. Good SmackDown. New tag team champions, the Wyatt Six. That's right. You know Jacob is going to be head over heels. You can tune in to his reaction to that live and in person. Jacob will be back in person here on Pro Wrestling Sauce come this Wednesday. And we actually have a big celebrity guest appearance coming this Wednesday as well. Jacob went and dipped into his wallet, and he's pulled out the cash, and we got a big celebrity appearance on this Wednesday's episode, so you're not going to want to miss the live show this Wednesday. It's been good so far, dude. Great SmackDown. The Wyatt Six. I mean, just really more hype going into Saturday night's main event and Evolution in this one show than they've done the entire time, which is a little sad. But I've been enjoying it, like you said. Might have to change the thumbnail, considering we didn't get much Stratton and Trish. And I'm still deciding whether I'm going to go live for both of these shows this weekend. I mean, that's a lot of live streaming. I know. That is a lot. What do you think, Paul? You think I should... Will you be tuning in if I'm live? If you're watching live and you feel like leaving a comment or having a chat, feel free. I encourage it. Right now we got Solo Sikoa, and I believe one of his MFTs, one of his goon squad over there, are going to be taking on LA Knight and Big Jim Uso. Big Slim Jim Uso. Right? Yes, says Paul. And this is going to be the main event because the show ends at 10 now. The show's ending at 10 now. So, like I said, I'm only going to be reacting to just this main event. I have seen the whole show, though, so if you've got any questions, concerns, comments about SmackDown tonight, feel free to ask away. And also, maybe I'll take a look at a comic book later. Maybe I'll look, I got my comic book box here, kind of like we did last Friday. I took a peek at a random, what did we look at last? We looked at 1990, I think it was a 1998 Moon Knight comic. A 1998 Moon Knight comic, and it had some great ads in there. So maybe we'll take a look at another comic this week after SmackDown ends, since I didn't start the stream on time, right? I will be home tomorrow, and I have a doctor's early on Monday at 9:30 a.m., says Paul. So I might not be home on Sunday. Okay. Well, if I do stream live tomorrow, Paul, I'll see you then. Don't worry about Sunday. That sounds a lot more important than catching a wrestling program, right? You can catch that later, at a later date. And I hope everything goes well with that as well. All right, LA Knight is giving it to Solo here. Big Jim Uso holding on to the tag rope. And he's going to take the tag. What a night, man. My daughter was rambunctious tonight, dude. Like, rambunctious. I tried playing outside. I set up everything. Like, set up a whole bunch of stuff to play with. Like, let's get going. And immediately after I was done, she was like, let's go inside? Let's go inside? And I was like, no, dude. I literally just sweated my ass off setting up all this cool stuff. And now you want to go inside? No. So we stayed outside. She wasn't happy about it. She didn't really have a great time being outside, but I'll be damned. You asked to come out here. She's in that phase right now where she likes to change her mind. And is real hesitant about stuff. Over-analyzing things, you know. Jason, what's going on, dude? Good to see you, man. Hope all is well with you. We got Dirt in here. Momo. 1080p. Small Jim. Uso. Small Jim Uso. You think Big Jim should have a small Jim? It's actually not a bad idea. Kind of like Doink had Dink. I like that. I like that a lot. I don't hate it. That's right. Everybody greet each other down there in the chat. Feel free to join us if you're watching live in the chat. I encourage any conversation you'd like to have down there. Right now, Big Jim, the biggest of Jims, was giving it to JC Mateo into the ring before getting interrupted and drugged out of the ring by Solo. Head bouncing off the announce desk now, being picked up for a nice Samoan drop onto the announce desk. Puny Jim Uso? He's puny now? Byers getting puny. And now we are in picture-in-picture. The show's gone to picture-in-picture. And Solo Sikoa stands on top of the announce table, gloating at what he's done to the biggest of Jim Usos, right? The biggest of Jims. He's a huge Jim, dude. You're not getting a bigger Jim than that. All right? Yeah, I didn't set up anything tonight. I'm way behind. Also mad lazy. Feeling mad lazy. I went and skateboarded some too earlier. So that's probably why. I probably did burn a lot of energy. And then committed to the nightly routine. And set us behind. But I did watch all of SmackDown, so any questions, concerns, comments about SmackDown, feel free to ask away, right? I've watched all of it. Got our new Wyatt 6, the new tag team champions. Dude, that tag team division over on SmackDown is stacked. They're stacked. Like, it's a great tag team show, SmackDown's. I think SmackDown's still the A show, even at 2 hours. This program is somehow still, especially this week, eking it out, you know? Eking out that win in my column, at least. In the Josh O'Leary column, it's got a W. Right? SmackDown's got a W. Raw's got a mid. Very mid. You're thinking of going camping soon. Okay. I love camping. Camping is one of my favorite things. You would give Tiffany Stratton a baby? Well, dude, what is she going to do with that? That's a weird gift to give her, right? Just a whole baby? What is she, like, what? Dude, like, try, like, I don't know, like an iPhone, maybe. You know, maybe, I don't know, try to think of something she doesn't have, but she's probably got a lot of stuff. You know, you should probably try something like that instead of a whole human baby first. Don't do that. Yeah, why would you give her a whole child? Like, is this your kid? Like, what do you, like, how old's this kid, dude? This kid, like, 7? What are you doing, Jace? That's weird. No, it's not. It's not that weird. It's on brand for the wrestling fan, right? They're online. They're horny. They're horned up. And they gotta have some sort of typed out verbal release. And so they come over here to the chat and they just all over the a new one. Yeah, I know, Jason. I know. I was I was doing a goof, a gag. Me and my best friend are having a boys' camping trip in the wild off grid for a whole week. Just with booze, food, and weed. Dude. Paul. Sounds like a dope time, dude. Dope ass time. Don't invite Jason though, dude, because he's way too horny tonight. I'm just fucking with you, Jason. But yeah, I would totally be down for a good old camping trip, man. I love a nice camping trip. I love firing up the fire, putting a nice little cast iron pan over that fire, cooking a steak, putting a couple dogs on a stick, maybe, grilling up some dogs. Having a nice cooler, and cracking open that cooler for a couple cold ones. Oof, nothing gets better than that. I forget wrestling fans are some odd fellows. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You should see the big drama right now with... No one's talking about actual wrestling. If you go on Twitter, they're just talking about Sean Ross Sapp and JD from New York. They're talking about those two guys. Because they're, like, calling each other and harassing each other. They're like... and it's all over an argument about Sasha Banks, about Mercedes Moné. JD from New York thinks she has creative control. Sean Ross Sapp says she doesn't. And it has divulged into them yelling at each other whose penis is smaller. TikTok. TikTok for those two, right? They're both going to have to expose their penis and show all of us. So we can put this to rest. Those two just bickering online is insane. That's really the talk of the town in the wrestling world. If you go on Twitter. Paul, you do need a break. Take a break, my friend. Take a break. Sasha Banks is the GOAT. Okay. Sasha Banks is. Mercedes Moné, maybe not so much. I don't know if you'd appreciate her work so much over there, Dirk. I could be wrong, though. You could love it, right? Sasha Banks is stinky and smells like from under cheese. Oh, man. I don't think she stinks. She probably smells really good. If we're going to be real. Sasha Banks probably smells great. She probably has very exclusive, very expensive perfumes. And different sort of scrubs and body washes. And different scents, Sasha Banks, she's smelling good. She's not gonna leave that at risk at any point. I have no fear about that. Brandon, what's going on? What's going on, Brandon? Good to see you down there. Love seeing new faces. Join the cast of characters down here in the chat. Feel free to like and subscribe. I have not said that yet. I don't say it a lot, and I forget to say it at all. So. There you go. Oh, snap. Solo just got pinned. Big Jim just got the pin on Solo Sikoa. And he's out of here, dude. Oh, shit. He's trying to fight off the goons, but he's not fast enough. He's out of breath. He just wrestled a match. Solo is in disbelief, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Heyman also in disbelief, doing the classic Paul Heyman gasp and hand over the mouth face. Here behind the barricade at ringside. And Dirt, he does have the phone in his hand. He's got the phone ready in his hand. I apologize for not thinking that this was a true gimmick comeback for Paul Heyman in the phone. Here's LA Knight on top of the ring, but still in his pants, not exposed. He is pointing at Paul, saying all sorts of names, but he doesn't know Braun Breaker's right behind him, and he eats a spear here. A big Braun Breaker spear, and then a tsunami to follow it up from Bronson Reed. Both of these guys entering the ring really fast, really quick. And the Rollins regime, the Empire, they have taken it to LA Knight here before their match. Before Seth and LA Knight's match at Saturday night's main event. And here come the goons to break it all up. JC Mateo smells like onions? No, that one I could believe. JC Mateo does seem... I think JC Mateo might be... I think that's Zero from Holes. I think that's why he smells like onions. I think he's Zero from Holes. That's him all grown up. And those onions they just make you beefy and thick, like a big thick thumb. Yeah, dude, you didn't really know. This is breaking news, guys. But JC Mateo, his real name is Hector Zeroni. If you didn't know, petite little Jim Uso. Petite little Jim Uso. Paul's about to make the call. This was predicted. All empires fall. No, I follow Zero from Holes on Twitch. Oh, no, that's not him. That's a different guy. That's a guy that looks like Zero if it wasn't this thick wrestler. I remember that. I remember you following him. You're not supposed to break the wall in the lore here, right? That I'm just conjuring up off the top of the dome. Right? You're not supposed to be like, oh, actually, I know Zero from Holes. Yeah, I know. I've actually seen his TikTok. That was a few years ago. You need to get him on. You should have kept in touch, man. We could have had Zero on the show by now. We could have had we could have gotten the deets on all them holes. Okay, guys, if I'm on tomorrow, I will see you then. If not, I'll see you Monday. Yeah, it's really late for Paul. He's over there in the United Kingdom, right? And different time zone. So he's going to have to take a snooze, right? Snooze, you lose. And but not in Paul's case. It's snooze, he wins because it's late. And it's tomorrow over there. So good night, Paul. Hope you sleep well, and I'll see you then. I'll see you then. Just had to flex. Yeah, just flex a little bit. Just had to flex a little bit. Yeah, no big deal. I know Zero from Holes. Yeah. He gave me the recipe for sploosh. Okay. Bye from the UK. Peace and love to my American friends. All right. Peace and love to you as well. Peace and love. Peace and love. Ringo Starr. Yeah. Peace and love, man. Yes. He used to do screams like this. Just read every comment. Wait. Oh, streams like this. I thought Zero was screaming, dude. I thought Zero was... like a death metal screamer now, like. Shout out Ringo Starr. Shout out peace and love. Peace and love. I sort of have like the John Lennon glasses now, so like I'm John Lennon big stepping with the peace sign and the glasses. Wow. Except that's disrespect to Ringo Starr, the best Beatle. My accent's not good tonight either. My accent is failing here tonight. SmackDown's over, by the way. It is over. That's how the show ended. It ends at 10 o'clock now. We end at 10 o'clock. The stream, I've only been going here for about 20 minutes. I usually do a lot longer of a SmackDown. I usually start the stream around 9. Go for about an hour here vertically, but... We're gonna stay on and do a little something fun. We might look at a comic book. What are you guys thinking about looking at a comic book? Leah is making all sorts of noise in there. She's just singing and screaming. Let me just make sure that is Happy screams. Yeah, it's happy. Just really loud, right? You gotta push the word. Ringo Starr, baby. Okay, yeah, I'm getting it back now a little bit. Now that you said that, I'm glad you said that. Ringo, I'm Ringo Starr, baby. Yeah. Wait, now it's throwing Austin Powers. I was like, who am I throwing in there? Yeah. Anyhow. What do you guys think about looking at a comic book? Oh, that's right. I was looking for my beverage, my water. I had my water over there. I'll take a look. We looked at Moon Knight from 1998 last week after SmackDown went off the air. What do you guys think about looking at a comic book? That's George. George. I would never do an impression of George. Maybe George Costanza. Right? Maybe George Costanza. But not George Beetle. His last name was Beetle, wasn't it? There's George Beetle, there's John Beetle, and then there's Ringo Starr. He was the only one who had the different last name because he was the star. I think that was like the original plot and the original lore for the Beatles. His middle name was the. Mm-hmm. That's how they came up with the name for the band. They said, George, your last name and your middle name, like put together, kind of sounds like a band name. He was like, the Beatles? And they were like, yep, that's it. I think we're going to run with that. And George really wanted all the royalties. He wanted everything. And that's when John Lennon started that Big Steppin' campaign. That's when he started big stepping around. And he started throwing those long legs everywhere, right? Everybody was eating the gum off the bottom of Big John Beetle's shoes. They started calling him Big John Beetle. Dude, if you don't know the real Beatles lore, you're missing out, guys. You're missing out. All right. Hope Lori's okay. It is late. My. 10:07. Okay, well, let's see what kind of comic books I got over here today. Right, let's see. What do we got today? Got a big book of comics here. Excuse me. Big book of comics, guys. Big book of comics. Or big box of comics. Leah, my gosh. Okay, I can't get this to stand up right here. That's going to be impossible. So we're just going to hold it while we look through it until we get to the seat. Let me tell Leah to be quiet. She's going absolutely crazy for no reason. Because she just wants me to tell her to be quiet. What? Leah, be quiet, please. Go to sleep. And she hides. You can see her on the monitor. She like hides under the bed. She's in there going crazy. Josh's read a comic book bozo corner. Oh, I didn't even think about the awesome own I could throw at Clams and his read a book bozo segment. Read a comic book bozo, right? Where's your comic books? I got comic books in here. I'm not going to look at any of the actual books. Dude, you know what? I think we should look at an old comic book. What do you guys think? An older one? Or do you guys want to go to the 90s? Do you guys want to go to the 80s? I got first editions, really old. Got 70s. Ones when my dad was a kid. There's that Moon Knight one. That was awesome. I got this weird one called Challengers of the Unknown. It doesn't even have a sleeve on it. Like, what is this thing? Look at this thing. What is that? What is that? What's going on here? This one stinks, too. This one's, like, not been in a sleeve the entire time. When is this from? When is this thing from? Here, let's flip this this camera around. When's this thing from? Oh, I'm glad we're looking at this bad boy. Oh, my God. I just wanted to see when this thing was from, but good Lord, guys. Good Lord. This is how you get the ladies, is you got to look like that. I mean, look, he's getting the ladies. You could be like him. You could be like this guy. But you're not, okay? You should be more like him, and you're not. What's up with that? All right, but this is the comic Challengers. Challengers of the Unknown. Right? And then this guy right here, this red dude, you know, Murray, his hurry challengers, enter the time sphere. Yesterday's the only place you can survive. So he's telling the challengers, that's these guys here, these challengers, and possibly this guy. I don't know. He's holding it open. Challengers of the Unknown. So these guys are still unknown. No one knows who they are. But yeah, look at that. That's what everybody really wants to see, is this opening inside cover. This is a $2 free gift coupon. Check that out. That's a nice coupon there. $2 for Olympic muscle builders. To all who want powerful muscles fast. This man right here, he's saying, I want to send you my free muscle building lesson with my compliments. Damn, dude, he's going to send you some compliments too? It's like a 2-for-1. It's a good deal. And then we have the first page. We have the first page for Challengers of the Unknown. Right? Challengers of the Unknown. And then when does this, let's see, what does this say? Oh, wow, 1976. That's interesting. 1976 is when this came out. 12 million years to Twilight. See, I'm not going to read this comic. We're going to look through it, though. We're definitely going to peep this out. Let's peep it out. What do we got over here on the first page? Ooh, dude, this I'm liking the drawings in these already. The modern comics, dude, they're honestly, the graphics and the drawings and stuff, everything's too smooth. And I question whether it's AI or not. You're going to have to go back to hand drawing these bitches for me to pay the cover price you want me to pay. This is nice. Assault on Sunset. Right? Ooh, an ad. You know how we love our ads. We love the ads, right? Free trading cards of Close Encounters of the Third Kind in your Wonder Bread. Wonder Bread makes you Wonder makes bread the way you like it, fresh and soft. That's, I do love my bread fresh and soft. This ad speaks to me. I really like it too. I like the drawings, the design of it, the graphics. I want to see more stuff like this, right? I want to see more stuff like this. You need some pants. Ooh, this guy? You guys want to go back and see him again? You want to see him real quick? No, you guys are liking that. No, you're really liking that. She's being crazy loud in there. And I've told her to be quiet quite a few times. All right, well. Ooh, what do we got? Satisfy your meat tooth? No way. Look at this Halloween Slim Jim ad. I am liking this. Satisfy your meat tooth. That's a good advertisement for Slim Jim. You know? It's a little more than a snack, baby. That's a nice advertisement. We're liking that. We're liking that a lot. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, so you got a whole bunch of stuff happening, and then you have Challenger Mountain. This is like this is their, I guess this is their secret lair for the challengers. Interesting. Is that a Roids ad? Yeah. You want to see it again? You guys want to call in? You guys keep wanting to see this ad. Take a screenshot. Get a good screenshot of this ad if you guys want to take in on this deal from 1976. Oh, the comments are delayed? I wonder what's going on there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wonder what's going on. Maybe I accidentally hit the scroll with my button. The comments aren't, I think they're just delayed on screen. I don't know. See what I can see what you're saying though. I had it scrolled up, yeah. And it kind of leaving it scrolled up kind of helps me. You can still see your comment on screen, but when you leave it scrolled up, it kind of helps me. But yeah, man, this has got some great artwork. Uh-oh. And then we have an Aquaman comic. An Aquaman comic just in the middle of this story. An Aquaman comic. An Aquaman story, at least. Ooh. 40 years ago, it all started here. Action Comics. This year, history is made once again. 300 issues. A legacy Batman. Batman retires? What? Holy shit, dude. He's retiring. We all know that's a lie. He's going to be Robert Pattinson again soon. He's never retiring. Batman will never go away. Look at that pop, dude. That's a hell of a pop. Big pop right there. Okay. Oh, wow. Free bikes, burgers, and candy bars. Damn, dude. It's a sick ad. Sick Nabisco ad. I think that's that's an ad for Nabisco. Remember Nabisco World? The website? That was a great website. Had a lot of good games on there. And then check out this page. This has got cool creepy dude coming in. Twilight's Last Glimmer. This is the continuation of our story here after this. I believe. Oh, no, some more ads. So, who is Hawkman? Why does Hawkman? And how does Hawkman? You know, I kind of want to know myself. Maybe I should get an issue of Hawkman. Maybe I should look around and find an issue of Hawkman. This guy looks kind of like he could do a tag team with Lyra Valkyria. What do we got over here? Clark bars. Wow. You don't see those anymore. You don't see Zagnut anymore either. You know, you can be a major league coach. Get rich and famous. All right, classic. Classic stuff. What do we got here? DC Comics. Oh, yeah, this is a good page. I'm just checking all of those guys out, dude. I don't recognize all of them. You know, some of these heroes sometimes I don't recognize all of them. Harvey Birdman. Oh, the other guy, the Harvey. Where was he? This guy, Hawkman, dude. We gotta get us an issue of Hawkman. I mean, he's got Bird Girl with him. There's Lyra Valkyria, and he's with Hawkman. It's pretty awesome. Ooh, wow, look at this. This is a sick page. Thra-bam! Thra-bam! That's a really cool page. Ooh, yeah. Here's that next page. Continuation of the fight scene. Big fight scene going on. The Rock plays one of those guys. Hey, The Rock interjects himself wherever he can, right? Interjects himself wherever he can. Look at these. I love these things. These little like crazy ads with all the writing and stuff. And it's like order 3D glasses. So take your screenshot now if you guys need any ads. You know? I know you guys need a Tonga banana stamp. It's only 10 cents. Ooh, here we go, guys. We can look like that guy in the back cover. We can look like that guy if we get strong arms. It's like anchor arms from SpongeBob. But real. Only $3.98. Oh, okay. Thank you. Be down there in a second. Strong arms, only $3.98. Nothing else to buy. You guys see that? You got nothing else to buy. What the fuck else are you going to do? Get some strong arms. You know what I'm saying? Get some strong arms. And then look at all those other little ads up there of fun stuff, fun little trinkets, gadgets and gizmos you can buy. Such simpler times. Fun stuff. The SpongeBob commercial. Right here, yeah, SpongeBob commercial. Strong arms. Or anchor arms. It's a continuation of our story here. Yeah. Yeah, I like this. I like this guy a lot. I'm not sure what's going on here. Maybe I'll give this a read when I crawl into bed and have a slumber later. Get ready for slumber. I will maybe crack this open and give it a read. Like I said, it wasn't in a plastic at all. It was kind of just one of those like free floating comics, but it's held up pretty well, I must say. And these are my favorite kind, the ones that I can just kind of open up and read, you know, and have a good time. But we're just taking a look at this because, like I said, I started that SmackDown stream pretty late, and I want to give you guys a little bit of a longer stream than just 15 minutes or so. That's a little bit ridiculous. And we did this last week, looked at some comic books, and we had a lot of fun looking at that comic book. We saw that great Tony Hawk ad. Yeah. All right, what do we got here? My goodness, dude. Zack! Not so fast. Zack! Sorry, stupid. That's my secret. Look at this catty bitch over here, dude. Fucking catty, dude. Wild. All right. I love him. There he is again. All right. Here we go. More ads. Oh, shit, dude. Some of these ads are sick. I don't think that's our same guy, but this guy's definitely been using strong arms. Okay? That guy right there, he's been using strong arms for sure. Wow. Oh, man. I like that little cartoon ad. Lots of comic book ads, like free comic lists. What the hell is this middle one? You can float on air. Seems like some sort of contraption. Some sort of contraption. There's a kid behind it. He's looking at it. It seems like some sort of device to maybe summon a demon. I'm not sure. The middle one's crazy though, right? Pretty crazy. Oh wow, Superman versus Shazam. An ad for Superman versus Shazam in an all-new 72-page tabloid thriller. That does look like a thriller, dude. I'm rooting for Shazam. Right? Because at least he has like a cool name and he's just not man. That is super. You know, that's nothing crazy. And then what's this? Crotter? Welcome back, Crotter? What kind of fucking comic is this? What is this guy doing? I don't know. I kind of like him, though. Welcome back, Crotter. 4 outrageous stories. I gotta find some welcome back Crotter, dude. This thing looks zany and fun. Like, look at this guy right here. This guy is cracking up, dude. He is dying. It looks fun. I'm getting out of focus. Getting out of focus. All right, let me refocus here. All right. Yeah, this is a fun little ad. Very fun. And then here's the continuation of the unknown challengers. Still unknown at this point. Haven't really given this a thorough read, but it is a nice little surprise comic. I didn't expect to look through this one. 1976. Address unknown. Here's some fan mail and some director's notes. Fan mail and director's notes. Those ads used to be crazy. The government made them illegal. I know, dude. Sending that crazy shit through the mail. Here's the Daily Planet. Superman marries Lois Lane. I guess that's a free advertisement for James Gunn. There you go, James. Free advertisement for your film here tonight on the Pro Wrestling Sauce Vertical live stream. Guys, you knew that we weren't going to be left out without one more, right? You know we weren't going to be left out without one more. Oh my God. Free booklet, guys. You can get a free booklet so you can look like these guys, right? Who wants all that powerful muscle fast? You do. Get a free booklet, okay? Get a free booklet. Everybody screenshot now. Get the ads now. This is how we're getting coupons nowadays. Okay, this is 2025. We're looking at 1976 comic books, and we're raking in the deals. We're raking in these deals. Okay, look at this guy. Take him all in, right? Zoom in where you need to, and then look at this guy, and then visualize your future. Visualize your future. This was prime Arnold era. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, like, look at this crazy stuff. X-ray specs. Yeah, you know what you're going to order those for, to try to see a butt. Sneezing powder. Ooh, dude. I wish I could get some of these, dude. Magic soap powder. Oh, man, there's some good ones in here. Cap gun stuff. Oh, yeah. Spy scope. You know you want that spy scope. And that's the back. That's the end. There's the end. Super Siren on the back. A little comic book, I guess, about safety. About riding your bike safely. Right? And it's for a little toy store here. Empire Toys. Very nice. That was... There you go. Challengers of the Unknown. It came from this random box of comic books that I packed away and haven't looked at in a while. Challengers of the Unknown, 1976. Just a random comic book in there. Oh, sick, dude. Very sick. Got a bunch more comics in there. There's a bunch more. Yeah, got a lot of comic books, and I'll save them all. I'll save them all for another time, right? We're not going to look at all those now because I'm going to be going live for Saturday night's main event, Gunther versus Goldberg tomorrow night. Okay, Gunther versus Goldberg. That's the big deal tomorrow night. And then we have Evolution, which I'm a little more excited for, the all-women's pay-per-view on Sunday. That actually has a pretty stacked card, and I think it's going to turn out to be a pretty good show. So I'm excited for that, and I will be going live for some of that as well. So like, subscribe, tune in to those live streams. I'm going to have a lot of content pumping in on the channel this weekend, and I'm excited about it. You never notice how wieners are the only non-skeleton part that show up on an x-ray? Why? You ever notice how wieners, the non-skeleton part on an x-ray? Why? Because that's a cartilage. Right? You gotta... If you want that thing to turn to solid bone, you're gonna have to get some of those muscle arms. You're gonna have to get some of those muscle arms, right? Here, you want to see it again one more time? I know you want to see it again. One more time. Yes, one more time. There you go. There you go. You too can have this. Right? What's he saying? Read what the others say. Let's read what the others say. My muscles just got bigger and bigger. Holy shit. All due to Olympic muscle builders. I cannot thank you enough, said Jeff Williams from Washington. The Olympic Muscle Builders course gave me new life. New life of muscles. A new life of muscles, strength, and fitness. Thanks, says Rick Dayton from Brooklyn. Look at me now. I have great looking body. Added 4 inches to my chest. 3 inches to each arm. Using the Olympic Muscle Builders resistance course. Says Stu Cornell of Los Angeles. I believe him. I believe all those people. This is definitely what happened. Wow. I can't wait to look like this, right? I'll settle. I'll settle for this, right? I do like this guy's sideburns, and I do like this part right here that says skinny. Muscles appear almost like magic. Look at that. Look at the magic happening right before our eyes. Dynamite biceps, dude. Dynamite. Right? Good shit. And for the ladies, Harry. All right. Good shit, guys. I love this guy. All right. Superhouse Extra Extra vertical live stream. Mondays, Fridays, right here on the Superhouse Extra Extra YouTube channel. Going to be live here for all the rest of this weekend. Saturday night's main event. Evolution 2. And then we'll continue it up with a house assembly also on Sunday night. Check it out. Like, subscribe, enjoy. Thanks everybody for being here tonight. Thanks to Dirt being in the chat. Thanks to Paul being in the chat. Thanks to Jacob joining us as well. Jason, anybody who joined us live and said something, I appreciate it. I encourage that every week. Thank you guys, and we'll see you guys next time. I've been Josh O'Leary. Everybody have a good night. Bye.